there is a concept here of an auction. And what should happen next is there should be an auction. And the auction should go to, and stick with me here, fellas, because it's going to get complex, the highest bidder. And by definition, that means the person who puts the biggest number up. So we've had a bunch of this back and forth. I'm tired of this story. And this is all meaningless. It's meaningful to people who work in Hollywood who are directly impacted. I get it. But the truth is, you are all rearranging a bunch of deck chairs on the Titanic.
Thank you.
Or you are, insert another analogy here, because total minutes on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
Sure.
dwarf all of this nonsense. This is a bunch of rich people trading magazines 20 years ago. This is a bunch of rich Nepo babies, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean,
well, David Ellison
know,
is the definition.
Well, of course, but when I say Nepo babies, what I mean is people I'm extremely jealous of. But what I will say for the Nepo baby crowd is like, sure, this is exactly what happened. The rich widows, the Nepo babies, they all love to bid on the previous shiny objects.
Yeah.
They love to own the Atlantic. They want to buy the Washington Post, or actually Bezos bought that, but you get my point.
Yeah,
they
we
love
get
to buy the famous restaurant, the famous movie studio. They're always looking in the rearview mirror. Why? We're all status-seeking creatures. Some of us seek status by being blue-collar hard workers who make it, like myself. Other ones are like, I'm going to go buy my daddy's or my mommy's love by buying the thing they love. That's what's happening here, folks. I hate to get all Freudian on you.
I do think there's one element we're overlooking, which is Netflix is a much healthier company in 2025. Paramount can make this deal, but they're basically just putting themselves in a very, very deep hole of debt, taking this money from, sovereign wealth funds and Red Point
anywhere
Capital,
they can get it.
Anywhere they can get it. Whereas Netflix, I mean, they are also taking on loans and they've got banks on board to help them, but they're a company that can afford to
they're a cash flow positive, strong company.
And they're
the better buyer.
Exactly. So I do think that might be part of it. If you were Warner Brothers and you were looking for who can support the long-term health of this TV and film studio, I do think there's an argument for Netflix over Paramount, which is just going to end up probably scrapping everything and selling it off for parts anyway.
Here's what I'm going to say. From now on, there should be a 60-day pre-vetting approval process for antitrust. This is when I'm president, Jason, and I run for president.
I like it.
I'm going to lean upon this. And what I'm going to say is, from now on, we're offering for the low, low price of $25 million, your ability to get your deals pre-vetted. So if you are Google and you want to buy YouTube, if you're Adobe and you want to buy Figma, if you're Adobe and you want to sell Photoshop, if you're Google and you want to sell YouTube, we will tell you who is going to trigger an antitrust deep review and who is not. And we are going to make it easier for these transactions to go through. So you don't need breakup fees. You just need to pay the government to put people on it. And then what we'll do with the $25 million is we'll hire 4 independent, assessors of this who will write 4 reports for $5 million each. We'll pull them from a pool of, 50 possible intelligent people. We'll collate that. We'll share it with the public because it's got to be in the public's best interest. And Ernst & Young and McKinsey and Boston Consulting Group and whoever wants to write these reports can write really thorough reports of what they predict will be in the best interest of consumers.
This is a great idea. This is like it's TSA pre-check, but for M&A deals.
Yes. I'm creating clear your deal. TSA pre-check for your deal. Now, what this will do is reduce drama, and then it will take out the favoritism because the decision will be based upon a collection of reports by really intelligent people and based on a very simple test. What will be in the best interest of consumers and competition? That's it. Did you know Squarespace is our longest running sponsor in the history of This Week in Startups? You can find episodes from more than a decade ago with me singing the praises of this wonderful platform, Squarespace, and how they're going to help you build an incredible website for your new business. That kind of longevity is no accident, folks. Squarespace has been in the game for some time because there's no better, easier way or faster way to make your first website. And they're constantly upgrading and making their product better. They now have an AI-powered blueprint feature which works right alongside you, helping you upgrade your design game. And it was just named one of Time Magazine's best innovations of 2025. And it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. This could be your personal branding. You could be an influencer. You could be an author. You want to have a beautiful, highly functioning website, and Squarespace can help you with that. So check out squarespace.com/twist for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/twist to get 10% off your first website or domain purchase. That's squarespace.com/twist.